All right, this is Abby Romberger, and this is my Periscope design. I am using the instructions, so there's all my materials. I have 3 sets of mirrors, so I'm not sure which one I'm using. Here's my cardboard box that I'm using. I started by cutting out a 20 by 9 square. I realized soon that my scissors weren't good enough, so I started using my X-Acto knife. Cut everything out. As I said, there's my mirrors, not sure which ones I'm using yet. And so here I am starting to measure out my 2-inch, my 2.5 inches, so following those directions given to us. So just, making all my rulings, my markings, drawing my lines here, and started putting on my 4-inch marks, and then realized that I had messed up. So I realized I never included that 3/4 mark. I did just the 9 inches, and so I had to go back, find another piece of cardboard to make sure that I could do the 2.5s, and then also the 3/4. So this time I got smarter, and I started making sure I measured everything out correctly before I cut out the size that I wanted, so using my bigger space there. So here I am finally starting to make everything, got everything correctly, and here I am bending everything now. That's probably actually one of the more challenging parts of this. So cut out my 4-inch marks there so I can start getting it taped up. I did find the taping to be a little challenging, so I did grab an extra set of hands to help me with that. Here I am adding my right angles to this and my design before I added my mirrors. So I tried out my circle mirrors, both of them, didn't care for them. So here I am using my square mirror first, or well, actually third, but that's the one I went with. And then I decided to see if I could get it to block out some of the light, so I added some of those little pieces there. It didn't work, so back to just taping them on without those little pieces. And so here's my final Periscope that I have, using the square mirrors over the round ones. And so then I tried it out. I wanted to see, how this thing actually worked and how well. I do need to find a better way to block the light, but here I am trying it out. I realized that I could see my cat, so here I am looking at my cat. You can kind of see his tail there again. So that was kind of fun. I looked at it kind of backwards actually to look down. And here's again the materials that I've used. As I said, I went with the square versus the round. Those were actually just a little bit too small. Didn't quite fit in there as well. And then the round ones, the square ones I just felt worked better, so I went with those. So again, here are the materials I've used. So some changes that I would make is that I would try to be a little more precise with my cutting, because I think there was too much light let in. And then another thing that I would do as well is I would try to use maybe some pipe or pipes to kind of make a better design versus using the cardboard.